So, as many of you guys know, I was recently in America, specifically Los Angeles or LA or California, whatever you want to call it. Thanks to Activision, I went out there and I got to play Call of Duty Ghosts. I was one of the first few hundred people in the world to actually play Ghosts. I think I was actually one of the first 50 people in the world because I lined up straight away and I stood there and I was like, I want to play this, and I got to play it, and thanks to Activision, I had the chance to for many hours. I actually sat there for like 2.5, 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours. I pushed it, and then they kind of kicked us out. It was like me, Gold Glove, Ali A, Vicstar123. It was a bunch of us just sitting there not wanting to leave because we wanted to play this damn game. Now, if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, please remember to smack the like button. And yeah, now let's get into my thoughts on Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer. So, first off, I just want to say that I have not been paid to say anything about Call of Duty Ghosts. None of this has been paid, say, hey, this is a good game or anything like that. These are my honest thoughts, my personal opinion of what I played. And with that being said, let's get to my thoughts of Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, the game felt different. Obviously, I was playing on an Xbox One, and that was pretty awesome, getting to play on an Xbox One for many hours. It was just really cool to actually get a next-gen system into your hands and get to play for many hours and get to play Call of Duty Ghosts. And it was quite different. The reason I say that the game was different was the players, or the characters, felt like they had some weight to them. I don't know how to explain it. They weren't slow, but they felt like when you turn left or right or try to climb over something, that's probably the best way to explain it. When you try to climb over something, it actually felt like there was some weight to your character, which I didn't feel in previous Call of Duty games. So it's still the same game, it's still Call of Duty. They're not going to change it up completely because it's something that sells millions of copies a year. It makes like $1 billion a year, and they're not going to change it completely because they don't want to alienate the core audience. So they're going to keep it the same, but update it and make it a little bit better, which is what they've done, and I like what they've done with the game. Now, moving away from the actual gameplay, because I can't really explain gameplay. It's really hard to explain something. I've tried my best real quickly how the characters feel and everything, and the game does feel very fast-paced, but it's not too fast-paced like a Black Ops 1 or something. So, moving away from gameplay, because you guys really have to experience that yourselves, and they're doing like a world tour, so you guys probably will get the chance to experience it yourselves. But I want to talk about something known as game modes. Now, Cranked is a game mode I want to bring up first because it's a new game mode. I had a bunch of fun playing it, and there are a few cons which I'll get to in a second, but first I just want to say that I think it will be one of those new fun game modes that everyone's going to love because it's so much fun and it's so creative, it's so different, but I don't think I'll see it at like an MLG. We probably won't see it at MLG or any sort of competitive COD because it's so different. It's not like a domination or a team deathmatch or a capture the flag or something like that where it's just straight Call of Duty. This is something different. It's got a twist to it and I like it. But even though I like it, I feel like they need to just tweak it a little bit because it just feels like when you do kill an enemy, I know most of you guys already know what Cranked is, so let me just quickly explain anyway if you don't know. Cranked is where you kill an enemy, then after you've killed him you get a countdown timer, and the countdown timer runs out, you blow up. So you have to kill another enemy before that countdown timer runs out. The thing is with that countdown timer, I felt like on the smaller maps it was the same as the larger maps. So I felt like, you know, it should be cut down on certain maps. Like you get 15 seconds on a certain map, 25 seconds on the other maps. But overall, Cranked is a pretty awesome game mode. I look forward to playing it in November. And one final thing I want to bring up really quickly is graphics. You guys can't really tell that the graphics are improved because you're watching a YouTube video. It's compressed, it's downgraded, it's not really the thing that you see on a TV. But from someone that's actually seen the game does actually look better on next gen. It does look better than previous Call of Duties. There's something about it. It's the lighting, it's just the textures, it just looks better than previous games. And one thing I want to point out is that yes, I was playing on Xbox One as I mentioned, so that could be a thing where it's slightly upgraded. Now it's not a complete upgrade where it's just insanely great graphics, but it is a nice update because I played it for many hours, my eyes didn't get sore. Usually when I play Call of Duty for many hours, because of the fast pace and everything, my eyes start to get a little sore. But with Ghosts, I didn't actually feel that, even though I played it for like 3 hours. So I think that's a good thing. The graphics are a little bit better, it's easier on the eyes, and I like that they've improved it. And speaking of liking something, if you guys did enjoy today's video, even though it's a little bit different, remember to smack the like button because that's what we do in the ChampChong army. And I'll see you guys tomorrow because I'll have a new video tomorrow, obviously. And yeah, I'm ChampChong, Maxis Australian, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good job.